Hey gang, Bill Murphy here. I want to say happy Halloween. Hope everybody is safe and happy and healthy after the holiday weekend. And I want to touch on a subject today called accountability. And it's something I've been addressing with a lot of my clients, and it's something that I really want to take a step forward here in the future to try and help people to reach their fitness goals. And accountability is it's one of those things that we don't address. We don't see it as a component. We see exercise as a component. We see nutrition as a component, but I don't think that accountability is really addressed in regards to how important it is for you to reach your fitness goals. And so let me back up just a little bit here and talk about these different components. Well, the first thing you need is knowledge. Yes, you need the knowledge on how to exercise, when, where, why, how long, what intensity, etc., etc. You also need the knowledge on how to diet, how your body works, what type of dieting strategies work for you. That's all knowledge that you need to gather before you do anything. That goes without saying. But once you've gathered that knowledge, how do you get yourself to do the things that you know you're supposed to do? And that's where accountability comes in. That there are different techniques that you can use to make yourself accountable. So you got to be accountable to someone else. You're not going to be very good at being accountable to yourself and yourself only. Yes, you do ultimately have to be accountable to yourself, and that goes without saying, but I don't think that most people have the strength in the beginning to rely on being accountable just to themselves. We start a program Monday. Today's Monday, so Monday's a great day to start a program, and I'm going to do it this time, and particularly I have to feel guilty after a holiday weekend, as we such had. So Monday you're going to start. Well, when Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday rolls around and you decide to leap off the program and not exercise and eat things that you're not supposed to do, or maybe even happens just later today when you're eyeballing that jar or that bag of candy that your kids collected last night, and you start dipping into it. Now, who's there to check you to say, no, you're on a program, you're not supposed to do that, you have other goals in mind, and this is going to be detrimental to you reaching those goals? Well, there's nobody there to do that, because you haven't built in accountability for yourself. And that's a little bit of a problem. Now, there are a couple different techniques that you can use to do that. And the first one, but this is still being accountable to yourself. The first one is simply to use a calendar. A simple calendar. Don't use a computer calendar. Don't use a calendar that's on your phone or in your PDA or in your iTouch or any of those other types of things. They don't have as much power. The written word is much more powerful. Your brain accepts that differently when you actually write things down. So get yourself a plain old calendar and have it specifically just for your fitness goals. And what you do is you take your long-term goals, whatever that may be, lose 40, 50, 60, 70 pounds, and you have to break that down now into smaller segments. Maybe it's weekly segments. Maybe you say that I'm looking to lose 2 pounds a week. Well, then every week you pick that day. If it's Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, it doesn't matter what day it is. But most people have a tendency to do it Monday morning. Monday morning you weigh yourself, and you need to be down 2 pounds. Well, you'll be able to look at your calendar and see if you're on track or if you're falling behind, and that's going to help you. But you need to look at your calendar on a daily basis to remind you that you have something else to do. Well, another thing is that you can hire a coach, and I don't mean hire necessarily exchanging money for, but pick somebody, choose somebody to be your coach. Whether it's your husband, your wife, your sister, your mother, your girlfriend, whatever it may be, pick somebody that you're going to have to be accountable to, and you're going to have that conversation with them that, hey, listen, this is really important to me for me to reach my fitness goals. I really need to get there. I really want to get there, and I need some help. So what I need you to do is check in on me. I'm going to be sending you my weight every day. I do that with a lot of my competitive clients. I make them email me or text me their weight every single morning. It's not necessarily that they don't know what's going on, but it's just a way to keep them locked into the fact that they're doing something different and that they have to be accountable and that I am going to be checking on them. So it doesn't have to be daily. It could be weekly as well. And I think the more it's in your mind, the more likely you're going to be to maintain and do the things that you're supposed to do. So pick that coach. Pick somebody that you're going to have to be accountable to, that you're going to have to answer to. And so what are the qualifications of a coach? Well, you have to have somebody that's going to be diligent, someone that is going to follow through with this and not check on you for a day or two and then all of a sudden forget or get too busy or it slipped my mind or any of those other types of things. You need somebody that's going to be in the game and be there for you. Which leads me to the second one, that you want to pick somebody that has your best interest in mind. Sometimes family members can be the worst, because even though they say they have your best interest in mind, there's just too many other factors that fly in there, emotional type of things, and there could be jealousies and misunderstandings and all that other type of stuff. So try and eliminate those things and pick somebody that has your best interest in mind. And this is an important one too, is pick somebody that you respect. That's huge, because when you respect somebody, you want to do well for them. You don't want to leave a bad taste in their mouth. You don't want them to be disappointed in you. So the more respect you have for that person, the more likely you are to going to want to follow those goals. So that's what accountability is all about. It's about leaving things in place to check on you, to make sure you're doing it. You look at other areas of your life, we have these things set up all over the place. We all have bosses, or someone that we work for, and that someone is there to make sure that you're doing what you need to do. No different than we're looking to do here with your fitness program. Coaching in any type of sport, you have a coach, and that's the coach's responsibility to make sure you show up at practice, to make sure you show up at the game, to make sure you have your equipment, to make sure that you're doing the things you need to do to improve yourself. And it's, once again, it's the same thing for your fitness. And in personal training, that's one of the key components to personal training, is that people hire personal trainers specifically because they know that they're not going to be able to get to the gym on their own. They just know it. They've analyzed themselves. They understand their strengths and their weaknesses, and they're going to take steps to make sure that their weaknesses don't become a problem. And that's a lot of my clients will do that as well. They say, well, if I wasn't meeting you here today at the gym, then the chances are I probably wasn't going to come. I was making excuses that I was a little tired after work, or I didn't feel like going today, or whatever the excuse may be. But because there was an appointment made, and they had already paid for that appointment, which is another factor, then they were going to show up and make sure that they did what they needed to do. And that's really important. So you need to build those things into your life. Get your calendar, write things down, give yourself deadlines and timelines so that you are going to have to be accountable to that and to yourself, but also bring somebody else into the fold that you're going to have to be accountable to. Someone that you trust, someone that you respect, someone that's going to be diligent and stay with you for the long haul, and make sure that person is going to be there for you when you need it. So I hope that tip is going to help you. It should help you particularly now through the holiday season, where the average person gains 10 to 12 pounds during the holiday season. So this is going to be a very important time for you if you're serious about losing weight, getting healthy, and moving forward with your fitness goals. So don't waste any time. Choose these things today. Don't wait until after the holidays. That's everybody's favorite excuse, is I'm too busy, I'm going to wait till after the holidays. Well, if you wait till after the holidays, you're going to have that extra 10 to 12 pounds waiting around for you. So look at yourself in the mirror, add 10 to 12 pounds, and imagine how you're going to feel on January 2nd when it's time now to start your goal. So I hope that works for you. If there's anything that I can do to help, you know how to get in contact with me. You can contact me through this website. You can email me at bill@highandtightfitness.com, or you can give me a call at 781-589-8544. Thanks, and have a great day.